What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be modding my Casio Duro. In the previous video I showed that I had this hydro modded, ended up getting a air pocket in it after several months, so I knew it was leaking or something. It was seeping air or something. It was doing something, so I ended up having to drain it. Ruined that module because I couldn't ever get it clean, bent the needles. So I had this empty case and I got tired of looking at it. So it's the Batman bezel, black on top, blue on the bottom. I had the blue dial in it. I was like, well, let me build a Batman. So I wanted, in my mind, I'm thinking the old Adam West, the old school Batman, you know what I'm saying? Because it's got the double dome sapphire crystal in it already. It's got the Batman bezel. I put on this gray leather, which is sick. I got it from Straps Co. But I wanted a dial, and to match this, I didn't want to do the blue dial again. So I went on eBay. I've already got this broke down to make it easier for myself. And, you know, I purchased this dial, which matches it matches that leather perfectly. So yeah, I don't have, is it focusing or not? Maybe. Well, anyway, so this doesn't have the sapphire crystal, you can tell, but let's get into it. Let's go ahead and start tearing it down. So my camera absolutely fucked me. So it didn't record me taking this watch apart at all. I noticed it was out of focus. Changed the setting on my camera. For some reason, it keeps jumping from automatic focus to manual focus, and I lost all the footage of me disassembling this watch to put it together. So I'm going to show you on another watch how it's done. So you're going to need your little toolkit off of Amazon. You can find it in one of my other videos where I did my Casio Duro with the Superman, the Kal-El, the Patriot, the red, white, and blue one. So you need just a little 2-prong jaunt. They make a 3-prong, but I don't like it. This is just a beater watch, just an extra. I got it in on a trade. I had a G-Shock that I just really wasn't a fan of, and I ended up trading it for a couple of Duros. Yeah, I lost money on that, but I mean, can't take it with you. So get rid of that. If you can keep the O-ring, well, actually, no, you need to, I got to swap all this shit over. Duh, I'm an idiot. Keep that in there for now. Get this placement holder, this movement. If I can, that's some zoomed all the way. I ain't gonna touch it. The camera's pissing me off, so I gotta find the settings why it's doing what it's doing. All right, so what you want to do is you want to unscrew the crown. Yeah, these fat fingers of mine, boy. Good God. You want to unscrew the crown, but you don't want to pull it out, right? Just unscrew it till it's loose. If you look, if you can't find it, I know where it's at, but if you can't find it, that's what she said. If you can't find it, move your crown in and out until you see that little lever pop. But once you see it pop, you know where it's at. Push it back in where it needs to be. You should be able to. That's my head against the microphone, so I'm sorry if that was in your ear hole. Nope, no. Where you at, you little bastard? It's got a little indentation. So if you can find that little indentation, that's where you press. And bingo bango. That's all I had to do. I just had to turn it, 180 degrees. All right, so got that, boom. This has been sitting open for a minute, so blast it with some air. Let me show you again. You gotta make it all cool like. Oh, look at that. You be real professional and bless it with your air hole. Hey. So those fingerprints are on the outside of the glass, not the inside. Go ahead and flip that over and clean it real quick to prove my point. Little microfiber. Oh, hell no, it ain't. That's on the inside. Well, shit. I'm glad I did that. That would have sucked. Put this thing all back together and don't and my big old fat greasy fingerprint on there. Bruh. Bruh. All right, now blast it again. All right. We dust and sucker free, baby. So then drop it in there. Now, spin it, make sure it all lines up. Shit, man, that looks pretty good right there. And thread a needle, baby. Boy, look at that. Oh. Oh. Yep, checked it. We good, dirty. We good. Flip it over real quick, make sure everything lines up. It ain't gonna matter because the damn bezel's not where it needs to be, but whatever. Like I said, it's a beater watch, dog. I don't know what to tell you. Boy, that damn O-ring walled out like my ex-old lady. Jeez. All right, so that, where's some tweezers at? Little fine tip tweezers. Since that O-ring is walled out, we'll get this one out. I love the way you do that right there, right there. Got that, like so. Then put a little pressure. Where's my toothpick? Spin it. Yup. 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 Use the toothpick so you don't scratch up your case. Oh, snug as a rug, daddy. Yes, daddy. Tighten me down, daddy. Go ahead and screw this crown down though so I don't snap this sucker off in the case. So the Casio Duro, made popular by Bill Gates. Dude got all the money in the world. He likes wearing his Casio Duro, which is crazy because I had to go to the doctor yesterday to get my skin graft and staples removed out of my toe. And I couldn't really make out what the doctor was wearing. I was like, how long you been a doctor? I was like, what, 20 years? He's like, 30. I was like, okay. Looks good for his age. But I said, your income's way different from others. I was like, what watch are you wearing? And he told me, he's like, I like my Apple Watch. I was like, oh, okay. He's like, I have a Rolex. He's like, it was my daddy's Rolex. He's like, but it keeps, it keeps messing up. He goes, I'm tired of sending it in to be fixed. He said, it'll wind up and then it'll just stop. So I was like, okay. He said it was his daddy's, and I was like, well, I'll never get rid of it. It's an heirloom. What time is it? Where's my old, that exact time, boy? 11:50. So we're getting around to 11:51. And then we'll wait on it. But yeah, he said that he'd rather wear his Casio, or he'd rather wear his Jeep or his Apple Watch instead of his Rolex. And then he was telling me that his wife has a Rolex, and she keeps it on a winder. I said, don't do that. I said, you can only bend a paperclip so many times. I said, man, it takes me 2 minutes to set a watch. I was like, don't ruin that watch because you're lazy. He's, oh, I'll tell her. All right, so got our time set. So now that we have the old movement in a new case with no scratches. Yes, sir. Put back the little strap on this one. Trash this case. Ugh. I hate these. That's one of the reasons I don't like this one. Because this thing will make me look so stupid. Hey, maybe not. Not today. Them YouTube guys are watching over me. Trying to make me have a blessed day. Maybe. Well, what I think is really cool is my son is getting into watches. He's 8. He's my little nerd. And I love him for that because he's different. And we built him. He's got 2 little custom Casios that we did, and when I mean custom, they're only like I put a gel skin over one of the things, and of course he's rocking an AE 1500 on his little little wrist, and which is, it's just funny to me. But he's got that, and he's got one that's that size, like similar to the AE 15 or the AE 1200, and he wears them to school. So I'm thinking about for Christmas, either I might get him a baby G, or because he wants a negative display, because he loves the my AE 1500 with the negative display. He loves that. And mine's white. And so I asked him the other night when I was looking at watches, I was like, well, so you want the negative display? He's like, and can you make it white? So he's pretty much wanting a watch kind of like, pretty much just like mine. So it'll be like father like son. There we go. So now got an everyday beater. All right. So hopefully it recorded everything. If it didn't, I'm gonna be mad as hell. But here it is in its entirety now. So this one is the silverish grayish dial with the blue seconds hand. And now the dial and the movement is out of a MVD 107 that I ordered off of eBay, and I put it inside a MVD 106 case, the Batman bezel. So this is my Adam West Batman. So y'all let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Y'all stay saucy, keep it funky, and I'm out. Peace.